The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you wanna just say, hey, I wanna? Just say, hey, I wanna.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to My Brother, Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middlest brother, Travis McElroy.
I am your sweet baby brother and 30 under 30 media luminary, Griffin McElroy.
Isn't it rich?
There has to be a certain separation.
Don't you approve?
There's so many songs.
There's a lot of songs about like
around.
sort of, okay.
One who
Is this the only song you know?
It might be
doesn't
the only
even
song
apply.
Justin's ever heard.
There's lots of songs. I know.
But that song doesn't even apply to this.
It's
Are
the
we
10-year
the clowns?
No, it's the here we've always been the clowns. It's the 10-year anniversary spectacular that we are not putting extra effort into. Why? Well, one, we did something different for our 500th episode, and you need consistency right now. We can't just throw another really special episode on you out of nowhere. The whiplash. Come on. Secondly, it's just a hard time right now, okay? So get off our back.
And you know what? Thirdly, we're tired. 10 years of this.
10 years.
I mean, do the math, folks. This is episode 506. In 10 years, we have missed 14 episodes. Not bad.
Not bad. Not a bad hit rate.
That's 1.4 episodes a year we've missed.
Hey, everyone, let's go on a trip back in time to 2010. What were we all doing? Well, we were in theaters. We were watching The King's Speech. We were enjoying...
I still haven't seen it.
We were enjoying Winter's Bone as a nation.
No, didn't
Seems
read
like
it.
a million years. Winter's Bone. Can you even remember? Toy Story 3? It's like decoding ancient hieroglyphs, isn't it?
I'll never forget when Justin called us and said, guys, I know how we can make a quick buck. We'll just start this podcasting thing. The money is there. We can do whatever. We'll just phone something in and get that sweet cash.
He said, we'll get that sweet
Give me
cash
some.
for inflation, counting for inflation. And he knew, like in the context of this conversation, he was like, counting for inflation, this is going to be a lot of money 10 years from now.
Yeah.
And also, I just got out of Winter's Bone in the theater, and I drove home listening to Dynamite by Teo Cruz because it's 2010, and that's how we fucking do things this year.
I did a double feature, King's Speech and Winter's Bone. And now I'm ready for the yucks. So let's get that comedy money.
If you take a look back, I want to keep talking about 2010 for a second.
Oh,
what
okay.
a different world we live in. I just want to mention one of the big things that happened in 2010 is 33 Chilean miners were trapped in a mine, a half mile underground, and then emerged safely from that mine.
That's cool.
So after 2 months, so that's 10 years since the Chilean miners thing.
And
that's
of course, the Xbox Connect came out and changed gaming forever.
The Good Wife with Juliana Margulies.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? How about them fucking apples?
And it's now anamorphed into The Good Fight on CBS All Access. If you want to check that out.
Check that out. But in what a difference 10 years makes. The Good Wife with Juliana Margulies going into the second season in 2010. 3 young boys with dreams in their eyes and their hearts and sweat on their brow put together a podcasting empire. 10 years pass. Now it's The Good Fight on CBS All Access. Still a great show, not as much Juliana Margulies.
Mm-hmm. Too true. Couldn't hold on to Juliana. So let's just do a regular show and not make a big deal out of it, okay? It's been 10 years. and I can't wait for 10 more.
Can I
And 10
listen
after
to
that.
CeeLo Green's "Fuck You" or "Forget You," which also damn y'all? Can I just 2010 real quick? "Rolling in the Deep" by Adele, "Runaway" by
Huge.
Kanye West, "Just the Way You Are" by Bruno Mars, "Super Bass" by Nicki Minaj, "Dancing on My Own" by Robin, "California Girls" by Katy Perry, fucking "Firework" by Katy Perry. Like, hello, 1 year? Are you sure? "Moves Like Jagger" by Maroon 5. Are you sure in 1 year you want to do all that? Okay. "Call Your Girlfriend" by Robin. Fine. That's cool. Damn.
Hey, and let's just take a quick look over at the movies. It's just Avatar. That was the only movie in 2010.
Oh,
Yeah.
so was Winter's Bone within, like, as you were watching Avatar, it was like
It was
buried in it?
It was
Yeah.
a spinoff. It was,
Oh,
it was
huh.
a spinoff.
Okay.
Hey, can I just say though, real quick
Yeah.
though? If I could just say real quick.
Yeah, give it to
Yeah,
us real
please.
quick, Juice.
I'm looking at that box office for 2010, right at 8, 9, 10. You got Despicable Me, Shrek, Forever After, How to Train Your Dragon. Are you okay?
We're
Is
doing
everybody
great.
all right?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2010 was a banger of a year. Zolo, never forget it. Beats the shit out of our current sort of situation.
Yeah, so much better than our year.
Yeah, Tightrope by Janelle Monáe. Come on. Let's go back. Take me back.
Earlier this week, I was doing some gardening with my sister. It was hard to concentrate because 2 cats were boisterously making love beyond the hedge. Our yard is a cat hotspot, so this is likely not the last time it will happen. I want to spend more time in the garden, but I'm afraid the ambiance will be broken by a couple of cats getting down. What can I do about these feisty felines? That's from Yard Dweller. I hate doing animal questions. You know, the problem is, I don't know fucking anything about animals, but a lot of people on internet defo do.
Right.
And they definitely want to talk about. I don't think we've ever answered an animal question that, like, a SWAT team of 30 animal experts didn't fall through the skylight. Like, no, wait, the horse, you can't do that. His feet are actually made of nails or whatever.
Justin, you might not know from cats, but I know you know about fucking.
Justin
you
does
hadn't
know
said
about
that.
no, come on, dude. That's why we all call you the fuck master.
So now you're infringing on Blank Check's trademarks. That's great.
Okay,
That's great. Now we're in hot water.
the fuck doctor is here, Justin. He doesn't know anything about cats.
Professor Fuck.
Professor Fuck is here, and
You don't need to know about cats. You just need to know how to stop people.
but it could
stop
be linked.
something from fucking.
Justin's point could still hold, though, because we could be like, well, just chase them off so they don't have sex. And then we will get like 50 tweets from people like, no, cats have to have sex or they'll die. And it's like, ah, man.
I mean, eventually,
Eventually,
Well,
I guess
maybe-
that's true.
broadly speaking.
Yeah.
As a species, maybe we need to focus more on like what is making your yard conducive
Ooh.
to
What is-
cat
yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, you've turned your yard into a sort of feline, sort of Caligula den. What have you? What do you just leave saucers of milk? And also, what makes cat horny?
Like,
Mm.
well, I mean, like I said, I think that you could just universally describe things that would make anything horny. You know, like as you've already said, saucer of milk, comfortable sheets.
Cat's movie makes humans horny.
Yeah,
What's a
so
cat-
human movies?
You think a human movie?
Any
Huh.
movie about humans.
So just I guess you have pornographic films running in your yard on like little iPod Nanos.
That might be part of the problem.
Yeah, get rid of those.
Did you say sheets
Comfortable sheets, yeah.
in your yard?
Well, I know this is just spitball. I was just throwing.
You're
weirdo-
assuming that this person has maybe left some comfortable sheets in their yard.
No, but maybe there's something replicating comfortable sheets. Like maybe there's some really smooth ivy, right? And they're like, "Ooh, this is the cat equivalent of sheets. I want a bone on this." Right?
I like that
You need to
Justin
get
took,
rid of that ivy.
I like that Justin took umbrage with that and not with my suggestion that you have iPod Nanos showing pornography as if you've set in a bunch of different sort of drive-in smut theaters for borrowers and Honey, I Shrunk the Kid situations.
Our counter argument: the iPod Nanos have to be somewhere. We bought a
Yeah,
lot of them.
it's true.
Where are they now? I don't have one. You don't have one. He doesn't have one. So they're somewhere.
We kept
right.
we kept eating them, didn't we? As a dare.
Yep. Just kept munching them.
Where'd
You know,
all the
maybe
Nanos go.
Maybe it's just that your yard is a place where cats feel comfortable having sex.
Oh.
Maybe it's not an arousal thing. They're just like, you know what? I feel like I can really be myself here and really let go. It's like the sandals for cats. You know, they go, they feel comfortable there. It's all inclusive, and they're able to let their hair down and really make love. Really, I mean, this is for fun sex for these cats. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be a snowball effect where a couple of cats fucked in your yard once, and then
Yes.
other cats saw that, and they were like, oh, it's safe to fuck in that yard.
Yep.
So I think you do need to, and this may be one of the more irresponsible suggestions I've sort of put out there, but get a lover, and you both dress up like kitty cats and go in your neighbor's yard and start boisterously plowing. And
Yeah.
but just be like, meow, this butt is the cat's pajamas. Or say
They
whatever
would just
it
say
is.
our pajamas.
This is as good as our this is the us meow. So but do it loud and make it
Boisterous.
seem appealing, like, oh, that yard must have better sexual energy in it, because I see two enormous bipedal cats. And so, like, that's the party I want to be on. Now, how do you do this without your neighbor seeing, or anyone else seeing, or God seeing, God in heaven who sees all? You don't want him to see this one.
No, not this one.
I don't know, maybe a tarp.
That's great, Travis. That's great.
You know, up on sticks, so you have room underneath it so the cats can see from the side, but God looking down from the sky can't see around the tarp.
He's afraid of tarps.
Can't see through him. It's like his lead.
Hey, I have a Yahoo here. Can I read it?
God can't see through tarps.
Can't see
That's
through
funny,
tarps.
though.
Thank
I'm sad
you.
you said that at the end.
Yeah.
Because if I wasn't bored of this question by now, I think I would hang out there and play with that. But I'm done pretty good. I'm pretty good done at this point.
This is a super cool Yahoo that the prospector Merritt Palmer sent in. Thank you. It's an anonymous Yahoo Answers user. I really wish somebody had stamped their name on this one. So instead, I'm going to call it Susanna asks, if the founding fathers left behind a magic horn that could summon the legends If the founding fathers left behind a magic horn that could summon the legends of American history, would now be the time to blow it?
Oh, that's such a hard decision to make, you know? Because you only get to do it once.
I mean, they specifically wrote that. They specifically inscribed that on the magic horn when they left it behind and buried it beneath the White House. But it goes on. If the founding fathers left behind a magic horn that could be blown in a time of dire need to save America, but it would only work once, thank you, Travis, would now be the time to use it? They would stay... They would stay till the next new moon. So there's like even more. All right, let's break this down. This continues on. The founding fathers could come back and solve the political problems. Great inventors like Edison and Tesla and Curie and Jonas Salk could find a vaccine and a cure for the coronavirus. The inventors and scientists could work out something for saving the environment. It would be cool to see the great composers, musicians, and singers again who would bring us great music to inspire us through this crisis. Andrew's sisters could be back a while, just like they were in World War II. John Henry and Paul Bunyan could build us some new infrastructure.
What is happening?
Well, they blew magic horn and brought back all American legends. Let me finish.
Okay, no, wait. I'm confused. Although I do want to dispute. Some of these are real human beings that invented fucking vaccines, and some of them are Paul Bunyan. So this is a good horn.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, Marie Curie, I'm kind of sure. But Tesla, I know wasn't born here. I would not call them American legends. Maybe we know of them here, but it's not like. Can we claim Marie Curie? Is that ours?
You gotta let me finish because there's one last point here that is maybe the wildest one of all. It would likely conjure the armies of the past who could restore peace in the Middle East.
Oh,
okay.
I don't think that's what they've been waiting on over there. I don't think they've been waiting on a bunch of old-timey soldiers to show up in old, heavy woolen garb with their muskets and what have you and been like, oh, that was it. That was the piece of the puzzle that's been missing the whole time. Final sentence. If there was such a magic horn, would now be the time to use it?
Well, okay. So I think a couple things we can kind of maybe poke holes in a little bit. Like I think if Edison, Marie Curie, Jonas Salk, Tesla, if they came back now, I think they would have so much science to catch up on. Like, I don't think that they would be able to get to it by the next new moon, right? Because they'd come back and they'd be like, whoa, let me see that iPhone. And you're like, yeah, but let's work on coronavirus. And they're like, give me a minute. Is that a TV? What the hell, right? Like, I don't think coronavirus, we're going to get to that. You know what I mean?
Well, they'd have to also jump through some hoops. Edison has fallen, I would say, greatly out of favor.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing so. Like his main first thing is gonna be just rebuilding the brand. I think. He has had it. He has had it. Here's how we go.
Fucking Tesla, Marie Curie, they're like, what's up, what's up? People are like, oh, fuck yeah, cool, come on in. Edison's like, what's up? Your man Edison's here too. Anybody need anything invented? And they'll be like, yo, tell us about this elephant that you shocked to death, partner. And he'd have to be like, oh, fuck, I think I can really whip this thing into... No, you're right. Okay, so listen, it was a different time. You have gone from like world-renowned inventor, father of like the electric light, to literal Doctor Who villain.
Yes,
in a literal episode of Doctor Who, my man. I know it's been rough since you kind of checked out with the dying, but things have not gone well for you in the interim. You should have left a very sympathetic like memoir or something.
And can you imagine if Paul Bunyan comes back and you're like, let's get to work on this infrastructure. How about some kind of universal Wi-Fi event? And he's like, what? What are you talking? I can dig a new Grand Canyon. Like, no, we need highways. We need restructured bridges. Oh, I don't do that. I've never.
In my mindscape, I have thought of a deeper hole we can poo-poo and pee in. Like, not fun.
John Henry, we're going to need you to do some kind of light rail system. No, I'm a steel driving man. I don't know anything about that.
You have 24 hours to learn all about electromagnets, or else we're going to blow the fucking horn again.
Okay. Oh, no. You'll send me back to hell.
What?
All of them are in hell.
They're all in hell. Okay, wow. Even Jonas Salk, creator of the polio vaccine. Oof. That's a tough break, Jonas. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, you gave it away for free and refused to patent your vaccine, but you're in hell?
Yep. You don't know what other stuff he was into.
You know what? That's a tough way to counterbalance that, Trav. I mean, not by works are ye saved. I do get that for sure.
All right, let's put this out there right now. The next new moon is going to come April 22nd. So right now, sort of chronologically speaking, is not the best time to blow this horn.
No. But
April 23rd, we blow this horn. We get the maximum amount of time with these American legends.
But here's the problem, Griffin. What if
there's a problem?
Yes, between now and the 22nd is when it's the exact moment we most needed them, right? So we might not. It might be quality over quantity, right? Like we would only have 10 days with them, but in that 10 days is when we needed them most.
Well, I would argue that we should have fucking blown this horn on February or March 22nd. Like,
yeah, Griffin. Yeah, duh.
But
we should have, but we didn't.
Just found the horn, didn't we?
We just found it.
The horn.
We were repainting that one bathroom, and it was we peeled off the wallpaper, and there was a little door there, and we just never looked. We never looked. What do you think the founding fathers, like if John Adams came back now and like fix the American government, he'd be like, ooh, I don't fucking know, man. Like,
I don't know.
And it's like, oh, okay. And he's like, so I got 27 days left? I'm just going to go. Well, I can't go outside, huh? Because you guys fucked that up. Ooh.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm pretty sure that, like, their shit aged pretty bad also. Pretty sure by the time Bill Rights came out, that most of them were like, oh, man, we fucking beefed it pretty bad on that one, huh? The whole foundational shit. Beans. I don't think that's gotten better since what?
Why didn't we should have put no scrubs into the Constitution.
Yeah, damn it.
Should have just written no scrubs.
And Ben Franklin's like, I know, right? That's what I said. I said that. And you said, but what about him? He's a scrub. And I said, no scrubs.
Do you have to play a song on the magic horn, or is it sort of like one of those long recoil horns that you just kind of like emit a deep blow from. And then do they come out of the horn? Huh?
No, I think it just summons it. You blow it, knock, knock, knock. Hey, you needed us? Like, it would be weird if they sprung fully formed. How big is the horn, though, I guess? Because if the horn is, like, gigantic and we found it, like, in, you know, I don't know, a desert or something, that's pretty cool. But if it's just, like, a handheld number, I don't want to see human beings come out of it.
I bet fucking Alexander Hamilton would be pretty psyched about everything, though, huh?
Yeah, he'd probably enjoy it. He'd probably
come
be
out.
cool with all this stuff.
He'd be like, how's the money stuff? Not good, not good? I'll do what I can, but hold on. First, let me enjoy this moment.
Actually, it would be a little, that would be kind of, I think that would be difficult. Because it's like, they did a whole musical about me? Yeah. How do people feel about it? They fucking love it. Oh, yeah? Can I go see it? You cannot. Nope. That I cannot. I am so sorry about this, but you cannot do that.
You can't.
Well, it's soon, right, though? Before the next new moon, right? This is challenging.
I can't wait to see the end when I shoot Aaron Burr right in his fucking head and waste that dude, right? That's how it happened, right? Did I waste him? I sure hope I did, right?
God, it's been so long.
Real quick,
here's-
you guys.
Yeah, please.
Now that everyone's stuck at home, I thought that this would be a really good time.
Oh, no. He's about to do something bad, isn't he?
Hi, everybody. I was just about to give a quiz to my brothers, so I thought it was a good time for you all to play along at home.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you know what?
Now
Actually, I like it now.
Oh, good. Now, I've tried something new here. Rather than one question for both of you,
Trav,
I've
if
written...
the format was not broken, pal. You would.
I have written multiple questions, but so 3 questions for Justin and 3 questions for Griffin.
Holy
so it's
Christ,
twice as
that's
long.
got a lot of
Good.
questions.
But only Justin is allowed to answer Justin's questions, and only Griffin is allowed to answer Griffin's questions. But everyone at home is welcome to play along on all the questions. So let's begin. Justin,
Yeah.
of the original 150, please name the 3 ghost type Pokemon.
This is easy shit.
Ghastly.
That's 1. Oh,
Are you fucking kidding me?
oh no.
Ghastly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Justin. Time's up. Griffin, do you want to?
Fucking Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Get. and technically, that one Marowak that was Cubone's mom that was dead as hell at the top of the tower. So.
Now, Griffin, at Disneyland,
Yeah.
which animal is given free reign to roam the park at night?
What animal? A
Yep.
horse.
No, I'm sorry. The answer is feral cats. There's estimated to be over 200 feral cats that roam the grounds of Disneyland. at
Well,
night.
they should do
God,
something
Disneyland.
about that.
Disneyland sucks. Is that why you did this, to give me an opportunity to say Disneyland sucks?
Oh, really? You're Disney World, man.
Only.
Oh.
Yeah, Disneyland is.
I gotta get you to
I mean,
Disneyland.
it's pretty good if you can get past the feral cats. I heard it's not even open.
So, Justin,
Yeah, I bet they're having a fucking heyday, by the way. 200 feral cats? You mean 2,000? The gates are open. Everything's made of feral cats.
currently, Eevee has 8 possible evolutions.
Come
Please
on.
name at least 5.
EV possible evolution. I mean,
Are you Googling?
no, I'm not Googling, which you'll know because I won't. EV 8? 8 seems like so many, right?
Yeah. Seems
It's
like a
to
lot.
keep track.
huh?
It's a lot to keep track of. Maybe like I wanted to say Clay Fairy for the last one, so I'm going to say Clay Fairy again.
No, God. Come on.
EV2?
They all
Okay,
end in
it's-
Eon.
Griffin, how
do
many
it?
can you name?
Radion. Is that
No,
one?
God damn it. How many can
video
you
card.
name, Griffin?
Well, you got Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon from Gen 1, and I think that's when they added Espeon and Umbreon, which are the Psychic and Dark type. You do have Leafeon and Glaceon, which is Ice, and the Fairy type one is Sylveon?
Damn. That's all 8 right there.
Hot.
You guys want me to know that it's 8 Pokemon. Are you fucking kidding me? It's 8
Now-
Pokemon.
Griffin, and
Yeah.
if you get anywhere close to the number, I will
Yeah.
count it as correct.
Okay.
But how many churros are sold at Disneyland every year?
1 billion.
Jesus. No, over 2.8 million. It's a lot of churros, though, huh?
That's quite less.
A lot of
yeah.
churros.
Sorry, I'm just trying to answer these as quickly as possible.
I appreciate
I could
that.
sooner answer, by the way, questions about Pokemon than I could about Disneyland.
Oh, really? Well,
That bad theme
next
park
week-
that no one enjoys.
Next week, I'll make them on Disney World.
Or don't do
Yeah.
it next week. Let's
So,
not.
Justin,
Mm.
Pikachu's name is a Japanese onomatopoeia portmanteau for what 2 words?
Pikachu's name is a.
Japanese onomatopoeia portmanteau for
You
what
can't have
2
an
words?
on. Okay.
It is a portmanteau of 2 onomatopoetical words, I guess.
Two onomatopoetical English words.
No.
Okay, so just no problem. Yeah, let me just dip in my knowledge of Pokemon and Japanese to come up with peek. I always thought it was like peek at you.
Okay. So, like, you know how he's a dirty perv.
Like he's a dirty pervert and peeks at you. I peek at you.
It's actually.
let me
so-
get it. Let me.
Okay.
I mean, Choo Choo Rocket is about a mouse, so I think chew is the onomatopoetic noise that a mouse makes,
Okay.
which would mean that pika is the sound that electricity makes.
Well, hey, you know what? I'll count it because Choo Choo is squeaking and Pika Pika is sparkle. So Pikachu is sparkle and squeaking.
Okay.
Griffin, one last question.
What doesn't he know? Who said that?
When Pirates of the Caribbean originally opened at Disneyland, what authentic props were used on loan from UCLA?
Guns.
Incorrect. The answer is human skeletons.
Oh, they shouldn't have done that.
No, not at all. That seems like horribly, like morally seeking, right?
Yeah, it was rough.
They shouldn't have
It was
used
a rough
those.
time.
Those were real deads.
And hey, just FYI, those were all returned, but there is still, according to the thing I read, 1 human skull still in use at Pirates of the Caribbean and Disneyland. So, guess times they haven't changed that much.
So who won?
That would be, well, I guess
I fucking
Griffin.
stomped your ass, dude.
Well,
Yeah, I
Griffin
guess
at
you did.
least knew the answers to your questions.
That's true. Oh well. Hey, we'll get him next time. But thank you, Travis, for that great segment. I think we all had a lot of fun. It was a nice break from humor. Let's take a break and head on over to the Money Zone.
And I know what you're asking. Is it the same 3 meals every time? No.
Yes,
It's-
hamburger,
no-
spaghetti.
No.
And
No, it's different meals each time. And you can choose what kind of meals you want. And these are chef-designed, delicious, ready-to-cook meals with perfectly portioned ingredients and a lot of flavorful options. And it's all sent to your door starting as low as $7.49 per serving. And it's flexible. You can skip weeks or cancel anytime. Feel good about your food and your environment impact with Blue Apron, the first and only meal kit to partner with How to Recycle, which takes the guesswork out of recycling and is committed to transparency and reducing waste. Find comfort in the kitchen with Blue Apron and enjoy delicious home-cooked meal. Check out this week's menu and visit blueapron.com. That's blueapron.com. Blue Apron. Eat your soul. No, feed your soul. Excuse me.
eat your own soul. You think Shang Tsung ever accidentally ate his own soul? I think
Yeah.
he was like, oh, crap.
Probably
don't
when he
even
was
know.
young, right? And first doing it.
Yeah.
Or he's like, kind of like that, like, no. And he maybe, well, then, is it still in your tummy then? Huh.
Well, the soul lives in the tummy, and as you ponder that, also ponder about Stitch Fix. It is a box that is also going to come to your door, and can you build a robot costume out of these boxes? Sure. Nobody's going to stop you from doing that, but there's other clothes, too, that come in these Stitch Fix boxes. It's a personal styling company that makes getting the clothes you love effortless. You get sent a box of clothes that is set up for you via the Stitch Fix profile service. You punch in like what kind of stuff you like to wear, and you work with an online stylist who will then send you clothes, and whatever you like, you keep and you pay for it. Everything else you just ship back, and returns and shipping and exchanges are always easy and free. You just pay a $20 styling fee for each fix that gets sent to you, and it's credited towards anything that you keep. So get started today at stitchfix.com.
Well, Griffin, hold on. What if I like to wear clothes that are dumb and ugly and uncomfortable? Will they send me some of those?
I mean, if you ask for it, I don't know.
Hey, Stitch Fix, give me dumb poo-poo clothes. Give me the dutiest stuff you
They
got.
have never sent me poopy clothes ever. They've only sent me good stuff, and I really like it. So get started today at stitchfix.com/mybrother, and you will get 25% off when you keep everything in your fix. That's stitchfix.com/mybrother for 25% off when you keep everything in your fix. stitchfix.com/mybrother.
Stitch Fix, wear your soul.
Hi, I'm
Probably just at home.
And she's strong enough to move
Strong
mirrors.
enough to move mirrors. Let me call her. Elizabeth, I haven't called you yet. Shh. Okay, let me call her real quick. Bleep, bloop, blop, bloop, bleep.
Ring, ring. Banana phone.
Hi. This is Liz.
Liz, hey, it's Justin and Travis
Hey.
and Griffin.
Oh, I didn't see your name come up on
McElroy.
my ID. That's incredible.
Yeah, you should get your phone fixed. It's broken.
Yeah, it may be kind of messed up because I think your phone number does only have 5 numbers in it.
Yeah.
Just happened to be walking by the phone. Just a delight to hear you.
I have her on my speed dial actually. She's in the 20,000s, so it does take 5 button presses
Right.
to get
Yeah.
there. Let me text you the question so I don't have to read it again.
Yep.
Got it? Okay.
And what is and Justin, what is that? What would that sound like?
Let me take you inside the bit for that.
Do some prop work. Come
Hey,
on, anchor us.
Okay, I'll do it. Hey Siri, text
Yes,
Elizabeth
Justin?
Gilbert.
Which
Every
Elizabeth
time-
Gilbert?
The only one in my phone. Every time I video conference with my coworkers, they comment about the mirror on the wall behind me. I like having the mirror there since it. No, I like having the mirror there. Delete. Okay, start up. Siri, text Liz Gilbert. Every time I video conference with my... Oh, it auto-completed. Okay, it auto-completed with the entire rest of the question. Perfect. Okay, so there it is. You should have it.
Liz, you're about to get like that exact text from hundreds of thousands of our listeners, by the way, just because of the way that Apple's technology.
It's weird. It
works.
came through, but it came through as like a GoFundMe directly to you guys. So I don't know
Cool.
what that is, but yeah.
Well, these are trying times, Liz. And
I really like the sort of cyclical nature of this question being pitched to Liz Gilbert, because the last time you were on the show, 400,000 years ago,
many years ago.
you dished out some truly helpful and I would say genuinely life-changing advice about working from home and taking it seriously and putting on clean pants every morning. And here we are now, 400,000 years later, in the grips of some, let's say, nasty stuff. And you're technology has changed. Now we got video conferencing and we got to worry about mirrors and stuff. It's like a beautiful bookend. You know what I mean?
And yet some things haven't changed, you know? And one of the things that hasn't changed, and I think that I would say you guys would agree with me on this, is that people should be themselves still. So, you know, this question asker is saying, how can I hide my mirror? Which sounds to me a lot like, how can I hide my light under a bushel?
Thank you.
And we don't support that, right? Like, we want you to show
Liz,
your mirror.
if I may, and this is going to go against, I would say, your entire aesthetic, but maybe people shouldn't always 100% be themselves, right? Like, there's something, you know what I mean? Like maybe hold 1% back isn't the worst.
You'll remember in Elizabeth's novel Eat, Pray, Love, the woman learns the lesson, which is on the back page and the front page, is be yourself within reason. And
Unless other people are looking.
Dance like people that you sort of care about watching are in fact watching you dance.
Dance like your coworkers are watching you.
Right. Dance like your coworkers who you've built up a kind of facade personality for are watching.
You've seen them dance. So like keep that in mind as you dance for them.
But I have two thoughts on this. One is that I think you should write something on the mirror backwards.
That's good.
And just not even make mention of it and then pretend that you can't see it, right? So you could just have very dark satanic messages on the mirror.
Or
you could
happy
also
ones. Yeah, it could be
that's
a happy
good too.
satanic message. Hey, it's me, Satan. Be safe out there. Wash your hands.
What if you put their questions about the mirror on the mirror? Right? Doug asks, you know, and you just have it be like a whiteboard.
Could you paint a small child imprisoned inside? Really?
Now,
I'm
can I take it one step further? Because my idea was to, I think if we combine that and my idea, which is to do that and then cover it with some kind of black lace. Right? That
Very nice.
So
Very
we imply,
nice.
if I remove this, you guys don't want to see the mirror anymore, trust me.
Yeah, because you'll trade places with whoever you see in there, and then they're gonna take over this meeting, and they're gonna waste a lot of company time. Yeah.
Could you make some sort of a optical illusion with your camera on your phone or on your laptop or whatever you're using? So when they complain about the mirror, they mention the mirror, you go, okay, you guys, I hear you. I'm going to move it now. But when you go to move it, your reflection doesn't show up in it.
Oh, that would be. There's got to be somebody. We'll get top people on that and see if we can't. Hey,
let's call David Blaine. Hold on.
Someone get David Blaine on the phone. Let me call him too. Beep boop beep boop beep.
Hey, it's David Blaine.
I'm not done calling you David Blaine.
But I'm here to help.
Hey,
I knew you were gonna call.
That's the trick.
That's a magic trick. Look inside the bottle. That's where the mirror is now.
Hey, Liz, if I may call you Liz, let me hit you.
Yes.
Let me hit you with this. What if you've crafted a lot of drama? What do you think about the drama of this moment? The next time your employee or your coworkers mention the mirror, without missing a beat, you pick up an ashtray that you have there on your desk and chuck it out the mirror and smash it into a million pieces.
Oh, it's so good.
After that moment, right? You are someone who is capable of anything.
And don't even respond beyond that.
Yeah.
Like you're right back in that Zoom window and you're just like, I've got the quarterly reports here now for Dan and people will be that's more terrifying than if your reflection doesn't show up.
I bet there's one thing they're not going to do again, and that's trifle with you. There will be no trifling.
They also won't complain about the mirror anymore because it will be destroyed.
Yeah, it's gone.
I would like to pitch something along the lines of the optical illusion. You made me think of this. What if, before the next meeting, you cut a hole in the wall, the exact size of the mirror, and then you put the mirror frame up without the mirror in it. And then behind that hole on the other side of the wall, you put a mirror, right? So it looks like it's reflecting. And the next time someone mentions the mirror, you say, I've had enough of this. And then you step into the mirror world. And
The amazing thing that you just did, Travis, is that sentence itself sounded like a mirror reflected in a mirror.
Yeah. Someone has
I just got lost in there, like, bouncing from
but if you go back and track it, it all makes sense. It diagrams perfectly.
Someone has an absolutely banal problem, and Travis decides to build Pepper's ghost behind them.
I think this is fun. I think because, listen, we could be in this mess for quite a while. What I love about Travis's solution is you can build on it every week. Maybe the first week you go in and come out and you're like, oh, that's weird. Everything's in there, but it's backwards. And the second week, maybe you come out with a glowing orb. And you're like, yo, this
that's really good.
Is what I want you to build up. I want you to make it as difficult as possible for your coworkers to reconcile your at-home fiction with your in-the-office fiction once you are headed back to the office. Like, once you get back to the office, do not mention the mirror world. Do not mention the orb. They'll be like, yo, we saw some wild shit when we were talking to you on Zoom. Are you okay? I have no idea what you're talking about.
If you've got a friend among your coworkers, if you could coordinate it with somehow where you could send them a film so that you appear to be walking through the mirror and coming out into their home. And then you're right. Even worth risking COVID-19, I think, to actually go film that at your friend's house.
Let's be clear. You're going to be fired. Because your boss is going to put together how much time and effort you have put into this instead of, I don't know, reports or whatever, right? You're going to lose your job, but you're going to be a legend.
Yeah, I think that's good. I've never had a job, so I don't know how these things work.
Now, that's not true, Elizabeth Gilbert. You do have a job. You're an author, and you just published. Well, you didn't publish. I'm assuming you have people for this. Things are tough, but
I got a little printing. We're all doing it from home now. Printing books by hand.
The paperback copy of City of Girls, which I read and enjoyed. It's a rollicking tale of life in New York City. I thought it was very. It painted a lot of beautiful pictures in my mind. And
nice. Thanks, honey.
What a great way to describe reading.
It's the power of books, as I like to say when I talk about the good things that books do.
I made you hallucinate.
That's the benefit of publishing out of your own like Xerox printer at your house, is you can just douse each page in a sort of hallucinogenic, touchable drug.
Yes.
I have a question. I know that was like an off ramp, but I do have a question for you. You're as a creative person, and you've written and thought a lot about creativity. And this is like a complete pivot. And I apologize to our listeners because this must be so jarring for a show as consistent and structured as ours. What I tend to think of creativity as like putting a bunch of different garbage in your mind and rearranging it in interesting ways.
No, that's podcasting.
Fuck. Hang up the phone. I can't with you, Liz Gilbert. I can't. Okay, so
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
In this world of ours, I mean, like I can still watch YouTube and I'm loving it for sure, but I'm definitely feeling myself a little starved of like the sort of outside impulses of the world that sort of like feed into the creative engine. Is that something you're struggling with at all? And if people are like, what do you think? Do you have a hot take?
So, are you saying that in order for you to be inspired, you kind of have to go out in the world and roll around in it? But you personally, that's how it works for you.
I didn't think so before because I do not like going out there.
Well, that's what was surprising me about the question.
But I'm forced out there frequently by touring and obligations, right? And apparently I was drawing more on the outside world than I thought because I got nothing right now.
Right. Well, I guess you have to just do like it's kind of like the difference between Emily Dickinson's poems and like Walt Whitman's poems.
You've chosen the exact right people to make this reference with. Go on.
So Walt Whitman's poetry is all about, going and rolling in the earth and taking it in. And Emily Dickinson never left her bedroom, but she still wrote an incredible body of work. I think you just have to start looking at the world through the eyes of a 19th century spinster poetess.
Now, if I may, Ms. Gilbert, you probably know way more about this than I do. I think one thing about each of those people, and it is this. Wouldn't you say Walt Whitman was, I don't know, happier than Emily Dickinson?
Listen, Travis, do you want to be happy or do you want to make great? Was it poems? Poems.
It was poems that she made. I think you might have been a little bit happier yet. Yeah, I think, I'm actually surprised by the opposite because I am a traveler and yet I'm finding that I'm quite enjoying my little quarantine time at home. And
did you guys Freaky Friday?
Maybe. Freaky Friday.
Yeah, it could be. I'm not sure because I'm doing different kinds of creativity now. Like I ordered a bunch of watercolor paper and pens and I'm actually drawing. Haven't done that since I was a kid. That's a good thing to do when you're inside. So do some art, and then make jokes about that. I guess I don't know how you turn that into comedy gold, but
but that would be art at that point.
Yeah, it's too many arts. Too many. Okay.
Too many love. Hey, can I just congratulate you guys on your 500th episode very recently?
Thank you so much.
That's incredible.
I actually think this is for next week's episode. This is our 10-year anniversary celebration.
Believe it or not.
So incredible.
We've been podcasting for 10 years.
You have brought this woman so much joy over those 10 years. I can't even tell you how I've taken you all over the world with me. We've gone on extremely long walks together in interesting places. I'm so grateful that you exist. And I also wanted to say I was a little jealous on your 500th episode and your kids were on and you were interviewing your kids about what their favorite Mabim Bam episodes were. And I was like, my hand was raised.
We didn't call on you. So rude.
Can I answer that just to get it out of my system?
Sure, please.
It would be the Ballad of Tit Liquid.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that was.
I've listened to it several times. Whenever I need a lift, I go back and just listen to that a little bit because it's so incredibly funny. So thank you for letting me get that off my chest.
I'm glad that you could share that at great personal cost to me. What a generous host we are. So City of Girls is out in paperback. There's lots of other books you can buy by Elizabeth Gilbert, and you should probably buy.
I mean, I'm glad you clarified because there are lots of other books you could buy. But
yeah, no, buy Elizabeth Gilbert specifically.
Buy City of Girls or
Travis.
don't.
Actually, Travis, I'd rather right now we just focus not on the lots of other books that people could buy.
Yeah, just these,
okay, right,
yeah,
right,
just
right.
these few books.
Just City of Girls
Just
or
this
another
little
book.
handful. This
Call
little
your
handful.
call your local bookstore. I bet they could maybe ship it to you, and that's nice. And you're supporting two great people: your local bookstore and Elizabeth Gilbert.
There's also a new, really good alternative to Amazon, which is called bookshop.org. And you can just go to bookshop.org and you can buy books from independent bookstores online as easily as you could do it on Amazon. So if you don't know how to support your local independent bookstore, that's an easy way to do it wherever you are.
Excellent.
Hey, this is Jeff Bezos. I listen in on all the podcasts while they're making them. I just need you to delete that one part. If you delete that one part for me, I don't like it. I don't want it. And delete that for me, please.
Elizabeth Gilbert, this is Jeff Bezos. We're canceling all your books.
Hey,
We're gonna.
Jeff, Elizabeth, pleasure to meet you. I'm Jesse Thorne. I heard you guys are doing free ads without anybody paying for them, and I'm going to cut that out too. I listen to all the shows too. This is what I've always sounded like.
While
Really.
you're relaxing on your Casper mattress, you can buy yourself a book from Bookshop.
You're giving away
It's me,
thousands
John
of dollars.
Casper. Please don't mention my mattresses unless I pay for it. I'm a very upstanding young man, and I won't stand for it. That's robbing from you, the creator.
Aw,
And I
hey,
respect you.
John Casper, Jesse Thorne, is me, Jeff Bezos again. I just wanted to say I'm excited to see you two at our Secretive Billionaires hunting party, and we'll catch y'all there.
Hey,
I love all these.
Hi, this is
it's me.
Jimmy Squarespace.
All right, Elizabeth Gilbert, thank you. The standing offer to just permanently join the show still stands.
Please.
Anytime you want to take us up.
Anytime.
I'll quit anytime to make room for you.
I love you guys. Be safe.
You too.
We love you
Okay,
too.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
I want to grow. Dun, ba, 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 ba. I want to heal. Ba, 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 ba. Fix this failing planet. Dun, ba, 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 ba. With fast food meals. Dun, ba, 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 ba. Welcome to Munch Squad : brands are here for you. A lot of people have been thinking in this crisis, have the brands abandoned me? Have my favorite fast food brands abandoned me? And I've been feeling it too because they stopped cranking out hot new menu items for me to discuss. So I felt abandoned. So I started digging and I realized that the brands haven't had time to make great new menu items for me because they're busy fucking doing their part to help heal this incredible crisis that our entire planet finds itself embroiled in. So with a spirit of sort of a good-natured and a pat on the shoulder and maybe a slightly patronizing nod, I want to give you some of the updates on what our brands are doing to help sort of do their part. Carl's Jr.'s / Hardee's are providing a lot of people are doing family meals. Let you get a big old mess of food for a good price to take home to your family, save you a bunch of hassle, which is great. Carl Jr. and Hardee's they're still charging you money for them. This is still a transaction.
okay.
They've adjusted their product to meet the current demand. Carl's Jr. and Hardy providing, but boy howdy, do these brands feel pretty proud of the fact that they froze their food for you. Carl's Jr. and Hardy are providing an easy solution for family meals in an effort to help people focus on taking care of their families while we take care of the burgers and biscuits.
Well, we keep the burgers and biscuits safe. Keep
We're
them warm.
protecting the burgers and the biscuits in support of the families across the country that are coming together around mealtime. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are launching the new family bundles menu that includes signature items like charbroiled burgers, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and made-from-scratch biscuits, providing everything you love for every one you love, bundled up and priced right.
I'm talking about little Jeffrey. I'm talking about sweet Susan, your wife. Let's get her filled up with these charbroiled broils. We love them. We love you. Please eat our broils.
It's going to be kicking off Thursday. Family menu bundle by drive-thru. You can pick them up as Carl's Jr. and Hardee's remain committed to serving their communities and for a reasonable fee and helping everyone to feed their happy. Boston Market, they got a little bit more of a religious focus. Quote, with all that's, they got their own meal deals, their own frozen meal deals. With all that's happening around the world right now, we know that Easter celebrations will be different and smaller this year, says Boston Market Chief Executive Officer Eric Wyatt. Our team at Boston Market would like to help with any type of Easter meal you might be planning, with numerous convenient options available for pickup, home delivery, or home shipment. The health and safety of both our guests and our team members is our top priority, so we want to do everything we can to ensure everyone has a safe and healthy holiday this Easter. I appreciate you, Boston Market. Thank you. Zaxby's got their own meal deals. Quote, we wanted to create an affordable meal featuring our signature menu items for families during these challenging times, says Zach McLeroy, Zaxby's CEO and co-founder. Have you noticed how we never hear from the CEOs, but now that they've frozen a lot of food in big boxes, now they'll come down for their fucking sedans to waltz amongst us commoners.
Well, Justin, they did it for our families and our sick cousin.
For the communities and the families.
Our sick cousin Dave. And everyone, all of them.
Zaxby's is always focused on bringing people together with flavorful comfort food made with uncompromising quality.
I have always said that. Zaxby's, their number one thing is bringing people together.
Now, more than ever, we're all family. Just, family that will charge you $20 for a large tray of frozen chicken fingers.
Oh, wait, are you guys not doing that in your house? Like when BB comes to eat, I'm like, $12.
$12, please. This is good. Zaxby's is like, this is all very well and good. What if they don't know our name? An alternative to fast food, fuck off. Zaxby's serves fresh, prepared at order, hand-breaded chicken fingers with a Z and wings that can be tossed in a variety of 9 sauces.
Ooh.
The menu also features 4 salads. I'm not reading the rest of the things they have for sale. Next quote, Zaxby's has been serving up premium chicken fingers and wings for 30 years.
Read a book.
We want our guests to know we're here for you now and we're not going anywhere. Quote, we'll weather this storm together and come through it stronger than ever. Zaxby's, they're here forever for you.
You can't kill Zaxby's by conventional methods.
Kill us. We are immune. We had it once. We got over it. We're immune
We
now.
have no lungs to infect. We're Zaxby's.
We're all fingers. And we don't wash them. We do at some point.
Yeah.
Lastly, the one that I do want to especially hold up as I tear down is White Castle, because they are actually doing anything that is charitable from April 7th to April 30th. Healthcare workers and EMTs can go through the drive-thru of any White Castle restaurant each day to receive 1 free combo meal or breakfast combo. They just have to show their work ID.
Fuck yeah.
So I want to say, White Castle, that is wonderful. White Castle team members will be delivering Crave cases of sliders to hospitals and other healthcare facilities in the regions where White Castle has restaurants. That's good. The alternative would have been insane.
We're going to be airdropping White Castle all over this nation.
We put them in a White Castle cannon and blasted them off. On April 6th, White Castle delivered 1,200 sliders to 4 hospitals in the Detroit area. That is very good, although I cannot imagine that the smell of 1,200 White Castle sliders has made that situation a lot more appealing.
It's about the taste, Justin. You don't smell these wet squares. They say that. They print that on the napkin. Don't smell our wet squares. Just eat them because they taste good.
In the midst of this pandemic, healthcare workers have put it all on the line to serve and take care of us. Now it's our turn to serve them, says Jamie Richardson, vice president at White Castle. I'm hoping the president was extremely, extremely busy because they couldn't come out for this one. Providing free sliders and meals to healthcare workers is a way for us to show our appreciation for everything they're doing right now. So White Castle, a little good-natured, funny expense, but good on you for really supporting people. And that's what's going on as our brands are taking care of us. So thank you, brands. I know we're going to get through this together.
Stronger.
And,
Stronger together.
Apparently. Zaxby says stronger than ever. We're going to
It's going to be better after, even. Zaxby's is like, it's going to be even better after. You're going to be like,
we have been looking for, Zaxby's has been looking for its chance to grow, and sometimes that little tree in the forest needs another tree to maybe fall over to get a little more sunlight on that little tree. Zaxby's is hoping some of its big siblings maybe go down in this. So Zaxby's ends up being stronger than ever.
Extremely powerful. Thank you, Zaxby's. Folks, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. And sincerely, I know we got all mushy at 500, so we're not going to do all that again. I will say, though, 10 years. Come on.
10
You're too good to us. It's really very kind of you to continue to hang in there with us. We know our best years are behind us. We know that. You know that. But the fact that you've clung in here, even in the twilight years, is very meaningful to us. So thank you so much.
It's I do not know what we can say that we did not say, 5 episodes ago at this point.
Sure.
But I feel like 10 years is a sort of different milestone, at least on our end, chronologically speaking. It is easier for me to look back at where I was 10 years ago and where I am now. And where I am now is because of you all listening at home. So thank you all so much. Thank you to Elizabeth Gilbert, who is so good, just like the best.
Just good. Just like a really good
person, funny and very talented. And I don't think we mentioned this during her segment, but if you are struggling with creativity during this time, check out Big Magic. It's another book of hers that she wrote just about being creative. Even if you aren't struggling with creativity, read Big Magic because it's fantastic. It's a life changer.
So this is a big thing we should talk about too, because with our 10-year anniversary, we decided to do a little bit of rebranding.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll get to that in a second. Some new designs, new logos, that kind of stuff. And you can check that out. We'll be sharing it, and you'll see it on all our new stuff. Big credit to Sarah McKay, who did the redesign, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and I love it so much.
Wild about it.
We're going to have some new merch up with that rebranded stuff up on McElroymerch.com, including a 10-year commemorative plate that made a lot more sense to make 3 months ago when we started working on it.
Right. Sometimes it's January, and you come up with a funny joke that does cost money, right?
Yes.
And then it's April, and the face of the world has been forever changed, but the plates are still there, huh?
That you still made them. There's nothing you could do about it. You don't have to listen. You don't have to buy the plates. We get it. We do have to we have to put them up for sale because the alternative is just us hoarding plates with our faces on it. They're really, really good, but I just before you we get it, okay? Yeah. We get it.
So anyways, check that out. McElroymerch.com.
Check that out.
We also have, for you stalwarts, there is a shirt with the old logo on it protesting the new logo. And I do want to thank, in that spirit, I want to thank Justin Russo, a friend of ours who 10 years ago made that original logo, and he's still alive today. So thank you, Justin, for that shirt. You can support Justin. We're giving him he gets his beak wet when you buy one of these protest shirts. So they're there too if you want to.
Thank you to John Roderick and the Long Winters for the use of our theme song "It's a Departure" off the album "Putting the Days to Bed." Fantastic little ditty. And thanks to Maximum Fun for having us on the network. Go to MaximumFun.org. Check out all the great shows there. Shows like Stop Podcasting Yourself and Judge John Hodgman and Switchblade Sisters and a whole bunch more. And like Travis and Justin, I think both have said, we have other stuff at McElroy.family. Hey, go check out the movie Trolls World Tour featuring your boys. And I think that's it. So here is a final Yahoo that was sent in by a bunch of people. Graham Roebuck, Adrian Cowles, a bunch of folks sent this one in. Thank you all. It's from Yahoo Answers user Mike, who asks, can science make a Spider-Man?
My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
This has been my brother.
The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids. which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It was going to be
Be an advice show for the
sounds aficionado.
Hello and welcome to my brother and me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
This is your baby brother, Griffin McElroy. Are we really doing the intro?
Griffin, don't sell yourself short. Baby brother and mouth sounds aficionado.
Okay, but it's just like sometimes I say things when we're like scrambling to think of an introduction, and then there's an earned period of astonished silence, and then we decide to do something else. But you guys are sure you want this one?
Well, Griffin, why don't you walk it out, take this horse out for a trot, and see how she gallops?
Let's hop in. Let's check out the mileage on this bad boy. I was just telling the fellas.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot going on. Oscars, politics, and this is the one we decided to do.
Yeah, roll it out.
Other ones aren't funny. This one's funny.
Well, I got this new mouth noise I can make that I just found out about.
Let's hear it.
And I've made such a big deal out of it now that I'm almost certain I'm not going to be able to do it again.
Oh.
And that's going to be hugely embarrassing for me.
Oh,
But-
absolutely.
All right, here goes nothing.
Now, Griffin, as you pointed out before we started recording, this is an audio medium. Could you describe visually what we might be seeing watching you?
Well, it would be impressive. You'd see just sort of my left cheek convulsing wildly as I created a sort of wet meat slap sound of my cheek against. Nope. See, it's hard to do it sometimes.
Now, Griffin, if you were doing Foley, what would you say that this sound is? Because I would say that this sound is recreating perhaps a nude person with a penis skydiving.
Yeah, just sort of flipping and flapping around in the wind.
Yeah,
Juice,
that
what's
might
it
be.
hitting?
This is it, isn't it, guys? This is the last thing to joke about. We've joked about all the other things. We've
Let me
done
check
jokes
the
about
list.
all other things.
Oh, yeah.
This is the last thing we haven't done jokes about.
It says right here, 499. Then it just says Griffin mouth sound.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it might be Juice, but can I say something? That sounds like the jealousy talking. That you can't
No, it
do
seems like this is the end of it.
Justin,
Like this
can you
is
do the mouth sounds?
I gotta say, Juice, green's not a great color on you, bud. Nope, that's not it at all. Nope, that's not it either.
I can kind of hum and whistle at the same time.
No, that's not anything. We've done that one before. Episode 302 is all about Travis's whistling noise. Justin learned how to do that funny clicking noise back in 103. Like we've
Yeah.
This is the last sound. Justin's got a point here.
Oh,
I'm not saying it's the last sound. I'm saying this is the last
joke.
joke. This is the last one. And I mean, it's not even. We used a lot of our best material early on, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But this is it.
Yeah. I think it sounds like the inside of a cat while it's purring. You know what I mean? Like if you could really
Yeah.
hear in it.
Or maybe a thin steak in front of a high-powered fan.
That's a good one, yeah. Or like, yeah, that's probably what it is.
Well, okay, wait, Griffin. I'm gonna set it up like this is an old-timey radio drama, and you just cue the noise when you think I'm setting you up. You ready? Yeah, it looks
Justin,
like
if you hold on, and Justin, if you want to play along in the bit too and play in the space with your two brothers who are out on the playground and having a lot of fun together.
My mouth hurts. I have a sore on my mouth, okay?
We've all got fucking sores on our mouths, Justin.
you can be maybe the femme fatale in this radio drama I'm creating.
Just play.
Okay.
We just want to fucking play with you, dude, because you're our brother and our co-host.
Okay, all right. Let's get the drama started. I'll do the opening narration, okay? Well, it started out like any other day in my detective office that I have, and I propped my feet up on the desk, and there he was in the doorway making a sound that sounded like this.
I can't do it if I'm smiling.
Now,
Shut up.
okay, Justin. I'm sorry. Hey, pause, time out, real quick.
I just ramped
Justin.
up to it, Trav.
I know, but Justin, maybe you've never listened to radio dramas before. Rarely is the Foley set up as now listen to a character make a noise.
That's actually bullshit. There's a lot of those radio dramas where it's like, and the clumping of hooves was very loud, and it was
no,
like
okay,
this.
that's fair, Justin, but you've proved my point because what you did not say is then someone walked in making a sound like the clomping of hooves.
No, they were making this sound. My newest client at Slim Leeds Detective Agency.
Ooh, I like
which
that.
is, if you let me get to it,
That's
was the good name of it. And that was my next client. So let me please pick the audio drama back
I'm
up.
gonna
And
do
yes,
it.
this is going to last the
If
entire
you can say
episode
something
before
about
you
like
ask
wet
aloud.
jerky to establish the sound, I think that would be good.
Hey, can I see if I can do it with my right cheek?
Yeah.
Nope, I can't.
No, that's much more of a broken down jalopy.
Can we start doing the show? Is that enough?
If
intro?
Travis, if Griffin, making these bizarro horse noises is making the hair on the back of your neck stand up, we call that ASMR.
Oh no,
Good
that's the last
shit,
joke.
man.
That was the last joke. If one might even call it that.
So there he was making this sound, see, with his voice. And he said, "I have a case for." Well, no, you would say what you would say to Slim Leeds.
Hey, I've got a case for you. I do. Hold on. And my dog is sick.
And also, hey, I'm here, the guy who set up the radio drama. I guess I'm sweeping the floor
Trav,
outside
so
the hallway.
Actually, we've been talking to the casting director on this one.
Yeah,
and this
but I'm the
happens-
casting director.
Sure, but this happens a lot in this business. Is that you got boxed out a little bit.
Damn it! I can't believe
Yeah.
I cut myself out of this.
It's your look, honestly,
Yeah.
Trav.
Yeah,
it's
I get
just
that.
not right for this one. We had Justin
Yeah.
come in, and sometimes an actor just really takes a
Because
role.
he was supposed to play the femme fatale, and he took over. I was going to be the
He
detective.
took over. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got the look.
Yeah,
What were these two talking about? I couldn't make a
See,
hill of beans
he's
out of it.
so in
That's-
it. As
he
in,
is in
he's
it.
so fucking in it.
I didn't know what this had to do with me, but I could smell mystery was a case.
Good.
Oh,
So what brings you to Slim Leeds, huh? Crackle, crackle, crackle. Cigarette, cigarette, cigarette.
Hey, what's our first question?
Here's my first question. What brings you in? What's the case? I'm ready to get cracking.
you know, in retrospect, I don't think I sent out the questions.
Tough guy, huh? Playing tough.
Oh my
I'm
god!
I'm about to send out a few questions. Here's my first one.
Ah, you punched me in the mouth. That's not a question at all.
Yeah, a little chin question. And you,
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
the smart looking one over there.
you're giving me a hug.
Where- now I'm hugging you again.
Oh, I feel better.
It's less threatening now.
Oh, I feel
Yeah,
nice.
see? Unconscious guy on the floor. Snap out of it. Oh, the noise persists.
Hey, it's me, the plumber. I got a call about your pipes making a funny noise. Can't do it anymore. I formed a callus on my cheek that's made it impossible to make the noise. I'm going to read the first question, if Justin does it.
I don't have the questions.
I just sent them.
There's a lively security officer in my office who walks around and has a rhyming nickname for everything, like Mrs. Brown from downtown or Mr. John who's rocking on. I got too depressed by this person to continue with the great character of Slim
Oh.
Leeds, but Slim Leeds will return later in the podcast
Oh, yeah.
at some time.
That's a
It's yet to
breakout.
be
We might have to do
determined.
a spinoff.
When they come up to me, they just say, "Hey, Zach, I don't have any beef with the security officer,
Are you
and I've been here for over 6 months. What can I do to get a great nickname?" That's from default name in DC.
Yeah, there's not a lot of words that rhyme with Zach.
Yep.
Hey,
Zach Jack Nickelsack.
here comes a sack full of Zach snacks. There's
pretty
a lot
good.
of good ones that you could do. So you want this? You want this to happen to you?
Hey, you want this?
You want to be nut Zach? Like you want that?
Why, Griffin? Why would that be it? The other one are Mrs. Brown from downtown and John who's got it going on and Nut Zach.
He clearly doesn't like you. So like if you say, "Hey, I want a nickname too," he's gonna be like, "Okay, nut Zach," and then he's
Got
gonna give you Nuggy, and that's not gonna be any good. I don't know why you would want that. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I had a gym teacher that called me macaroni
And I fucking
Oh.
hated that dude.
That
Yeah,
hurts.
dude.
Yeah.
I used to get that.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
I think that this security guard has come up with mnemonic devices to remember people that he thinks or they think are shady.
Huh.
So
Okay.
maybe Zach just seems like a real upstanding individual, and the security guard's not worried about remembering anything about Zach.
Or he's the only Zach. Zach, and he's not, I don't want to call you Zach, the only Zach.
Right.
The prime Zach.
That either one of those are great nicknames. If I was called Zach, the only Zach, I would love that.
That'd be good.
That would be good.
There's a lot of, and you know what, Zach? You really should count your blessings because there's probably a lot of people that that aren't eligible for this treatment. Pour exemple, there's a Philip. What are you going to do with that?
Yep.
Here comes Philip.
Fill up the tank.
There's nothing that you can do with that. So, like, you should at least celebrate that you could one day earn a nutsack.
Hey, Griffin, did my microphone cut out when I said fill up the tank? I'm just making sure because I thought that was a really good one and you didn't acknowledge it at all. And I thought maybe my microphone might have gone staticky for a minute.
No, I just didn't think it was funny.
Fill up the tank, right? Because it sounds like you would fill up a tank.
It might just be a brain thing that I've got going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Zach Braff.
Now, maybe it is Zach Braff. Zach Braff, did you write us a question?
That's why he doesn't need a nickname, because it would be absolutely wild to think that he wouldn't instantly recognize the star of Alex Inc. and Scrubs.
Yeah. Hey, can I fucking lay it out on the line for you here, Zachary? You don't know his name. You wicked don't know the security officer's name, or else you wouldn't have called him this security officer. So that's for damn sure.
Okay, Griffin, though, counterpoint. Zach wouldn't have written an email that was like, hey, there's this guy Ted who doesn't know my name.
He's not going to dox this poor fool.
But they'll be so cavalier about Ms. Brown from downtown. I'm
That's
just
fair.
saying you don't know the security officer's name. If you do, say their name is Craig. You can just be like, Craig to the bitter dregs. And then, like,
Whoa.
you know that that you're safe to play with.
Oh, so maybe you're going to initiate play.
You got to start the play in a safe, comfortable place so that Craig feels safe to play.
I like that.
Hey, can I do a Yahoo?
I wish you would.
This one was sent in by Emma Cant. Thank you, Emma. It's Yahoo Answers user Noah who asks, is Buzz Aldrin allowed to climb into the exhibits in the Air and Space Museum? If Buzz Aldrin wanted to go to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C., and climb into the original Apollo 11 capsule that they have on display, could the museum staff stop him? Regular people can't do this in museums, but he's the whole reason it's in the museum in the first place. This question also applies to other situations, like if Leonardo da Vinci was alive and he went to the Louvre, took the Mona Lisa off the wall and walked out with it. Could he do that?
Okay, now these are two different questions.
These are two different questions.
Wildly different
Unless
questions.
once Buzz Aldrin got inside the Apollo 11 capsule and he blasted off with it out of the museum to take it to his backyard, where he would charge children $5 to climb inside and experience a space adventure. I don't think that that's the same thing, though.
Now,
Could Buzz Aldrin go in and just take a moon rock?
That's a
Like,
Was it
this
his?
is my gift to you. I'm going to take this back
I let
now.
you all hold my moon rock for a while,
Uh-huh.
but I need it for a project at school.
Was that an option? Do you think that he had like one for them and he had like another one bulging out of his space pocket, and he's like, no, this one's for Buzz. I want to keep this weird moon rock for myself.
Okay, first of all, Justin, Buzz Aldrin would swallow it if he was trying to smuggle it. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Second,
And that's how he became Moon Man,
now
the great hero.
this is here's why I think these are two wildly different questions. Because if Leonardo da Vinci was alive today, I think he could do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Yeah.
Right? He's Leonardo da Vinci, maybe a zombie, but at the very least, he's Leonardo da Vinci and he's like 800 years old or whatever.
Right.
Right? Buzz Aldrin.
He's only 90, so.
Right.
Nice
I
try.
don't think, like, do you think, like, say, Tom Banksy, the street artist, walked into a museum and said, "That's mine, give it back"?
No. Okay, but this is foolishness, and I'm going to curtail it right now because we're not
Thank
talking
God.
about stealing. I've been to the Air and Space Museum. It's pretty radical. You
Yeah.
go there, you see these big spaceships, and there's only like one of them that they let you actually like get in.
Yes. And it doesn't go anywhere.
It
Just
doesn't
side
fucking
note.
go anywhere. You can't touch the steering wheel or the go pedals. Like, it's dog shit, but whatever. Like, it's the closest you get to that big, beautiful, starry sky. But if you're Buzz Aldrin and it's your essentially space car that you drove to outer space and landed on the fucking moon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I do not see. Okay, putting aside the question of legality, is there anyone working at the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum that would have the fucking gall to say, "Hey, Buzz Aldrin,
Get out of the
get
rocket.
out of the rocket ship, Buzz"?
No, and I can tell you right now, all Buzz Aldrin would have to do is to say, while looking in the eye of this person, "I'm allowed to do this."
I can do this. Smithsonian said I could do this.
And you would say, I don't even think you would need to invoke the name of Smithsonian. I think you could just say, "I'm allowed to do this." And no living human being would say, "No, you're not, Buzz Aldrin."
I'm sorry. I'm not stealing it. I left my wallet in here back in like 1969 when I plonked this shit down on the lunar surface. So like,
Bad news, you little dipshit. I gotta go back. I promised. I promised the Moon Lords. Oh, I didn't. Shit, I should have mentioned that actually.
I checked
Now,
the book out
let
from
me-
the Moon Library and I need to return it.
The fines are piling up. You could use any excuse, and that's why you don't have to use any. I don't think, because they're just gonna assume you have moon books that you need to return or something like
yeah,
that.
they're just going to assume you got a hankering for some moon chow.
we are telling a lot of fun jokes about the moon and space right now, but I do not believe there's somebody working at that museum that would tell 90-year-old Buzz Aldrin to get the fuck out of the spaceship.
This
he
is
drove.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you are gonna need to see ID, right? Because you probably have a grip of old men trying to get in that rocket all the time. You are gonna need a CID on
I'm
that.
Buzz Aldrin.
I heard you. Haunted Doll Watch.
Hi, Hana.
What do you think about that?
I feel good about it.
It's been a little bit. Bum. In sort of the closest we're gonna get to a haunted doll named after our show, Bum.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought that you had
Oh.
just sort of said like a fun little
Mhm.
onomatopoetic sort of like a drum leading us into the bit. But
Yeah,
it's
I
called
thought it
Bum
was-
Bum.
I thought it was
It's
like a
called-
news sound, like bum, 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 like that.
This one's called Bum.
Okay, is this Tom Green's haunted doll or what's up?
No, he's Bum, the haunted clown doll vessel. Super freaky. And I have actually, before I get into this, I do want to ask you guys, there's 9 bids. There's 26 minutes left.
What's the highest
What
bid?
do you think? Should I 1750?
Oh, that's not bad.
Should I try to get in here?
Well,
you
let's hear,
think?
let's hear the descriptors. We have time to read.
Okay.
Give us the info.
We'll make a decision at the end. This is like we've turned this into a reality show.
Now we can
Right.
play
Okay,
along at home.
Oh, don't even. Bum, the haunted clown doll vessel. You're purchasing a tangible doll.
Okay.
He is a 21-inch plush doll. Meet Bum, the haunted clown doll.
Can we've done a lot of haunted dolls. Is this our first plush haunted doll? Usually they are like a porcelain.
There is some-
Porcelain, yeah, creepier. This one's pretty bad though. This one's pretty creepy. So Bum is a haunted clown doll, and here's the description. I know this will sound so weird, but I can honestly not tell you where in the world this doll came from.
Okay.
Good start.
I have asked everyone that comes in and out of my house if they brought it and put it in my office as a joke, and everyone denies it. I bet you're fun. I bet you're a fun person to talk to. Excuse me, do you have a second? I have a couple questions for you. I don't know how we got here. That's what it says.
Oh, okay.
Not how he got here. I don't know how we got here. Neither do I, Trisha. Neither do I. but I definitely want to get rid of him.
Okay.
I think he may have been passed around a lot.
Ooh,
He is
God.
not.
I don't
I
enjoy
know.
that verbiage at all.
He is not in perfect condition, as you can see from the pics.
Take that, Bum Bum.
Take
Someone
that,
has
Bum Bum.
rode Bum Bum hard and put him down wet.
Yeah, Bum Bum has had what I would describe as a challenging life. Bum Bum is not in perfect condition. I have given him, or the spirit that resides in him, the name Bum Bum.
Because I hate him.
I named because I want to be murdered in my sleep. I named him that because in the middle of the night, I will hear a sort of chanting and a very low, weird voice saying bum, 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 and then laughter. So it fucking may be Tom Green, actually.
Yeah. This is like why our son's original name was Gah. Just because that's the sound he liked to make, and that's how names do work sometimes.
Yeah.
Almost every morning when I come down into my office, he is on top of one of my other dolls.
Oh. Do you have any
Okay.
kids in your house, mayhaps?
He has also pushed things off the shelf and has made strange laughing sounds when I'm not in the
Well,
room.
you didn't call him haha, did you?
No. And also made strange laughing sounds is maybe the wildest way of saying laughs.
Yep.
Like, we're just, okay. Not an efficiency of language. I honestly don't think my other spirits like him very much.
Oh.
I just need to be honest about that.
Wait, hold on. Oh.
I honestly don't think my other spirits like him very much. I just need to be honest about that.
Finally.
Like, let me get this off my chest. Yeah, he seems like kind of a predator. I don't really enjoy Bum Bum, and I can see Trisha doesn't either. I'm guessing that if you had time to spend with him and figure out what the backstory of the spirit that resides in him is, then he probably would settle down and act better. Yeah, Trisha, it sounds like you're taking some pretty fucking big logical leaps to get this thing out of your house, huh?
I love it in these haunted dolls when you can see where the seller remembered like they're trying to sell something. Where they're like, yeah, this doll real
Well,
creepy. Do you want someone to buy this? You know, if you really took the time with Bum Bum, I bet he'd come around and be a great friend.
A great friend. At this time, I have too many dolls and cannot spend enough time with all of them. Oh, I hear that, though. I hear that. That's a tough scenario. Most of these dolls do not need so much attention, but for him to settle down, he will need it. Handle with care. And then it has a thing about,
This
you know,
is fake
fucking-
bullshit.
This is fake bullshit. Now, here's what's up. $17.50. Let me go ahead and crank $20 down on it. And you all can tell me when to, okay, that was not high enough. I've been instantly outbid. I can do 24, 25, 26. What do y'all think?
I think you should do 26 because, frankly, Cooper's birthday's coming up. And
Outbid.
damn
outbid.
it, 30.
So, wow. People, you think 30?
Don't let Bum
All
Bum
right.
slip
I
through your
think
fingers.
cut your losses, Juice.
30. No. I've been outbid again. I am driving up the price of this.
Yes.
This doll.
30.
$36? Yes. That got it.
What are you gonna?
Oh, wait. I don't want it. Oh, no.
Well, looks like we
This
got
wasn't
ourselves a
funny
new
enough.
mascot.
That was so fast.
It should be here before our show in Cincinnati,
Okay.
so I can throw it into the crowd, throw Bum Bum out there
He'll love that.
into the crowd. I'm just gonna raise my maximum bid because now I really want him. 5,000. eBay just emailed me. Your bid's winning now, but watch out for competition for Bum Bum. The haunted doll vessel, super freaky. He is super freaky. He's a nasty
He's a
little
nasty
doll.
little
Yeah.
nasty boy, and
The kind you don't take home to mother.
So I just raised that bid one more time. Now I feel comfortable. I just don't want to get an email during the show that's like Bum Bum is gone,
Yeah.
and I have to interrupt the entire show
how's
to
the
go
show
get it.
going? Bum Bum died. you
Bum Bum's
and
going.
your brother's telling fun jokes. You'll never see Bum Bum again.
I miss Bum Bum already.
Can you read the next question? It'll get the taste of
I
Bum
love
Bum
that,
out of
Griff. I work at Dunkin' Donuts. They put donuts in parentheses. Have the strength of your convictions. You're just called Dunkin' now.
you. Yes.
And I have many customers that I see every day. One of my regulars is a guy, maybe late 20s, that smells really fucking good. Every time he walks in, the whole store suddenly smells better. How do I compliment him on his good smell without it being weird? could I at least ask him where/how he got this good smell? That's from Good Smells in the Smoky Mountains. I recently got a new cologne from a service that like kind of tells you what cologne would be good for you.
Interesting.
And I'm not gonna fucking name them because they didn't pay, but like basically I did this. And the first day I put it on, I was signing my daughter in at school, and there was several parents gathered around. And one of the moms walked up and was like, somebody smells good. And this woman next to me has the fucking audacity, has the sheer gall to announce that it's probably her body splash.
Oh,
is it, Trisha?
shit.
Is it probably your
She
body splash?
fucking sniped your stink, bruh.
Wow.
Is it the fucking heat I am bringing today with my new perfect stink? No, it's not you. It's not your body splash. It's my amazing aroma. The point of this is I knew that compliment was for me, and my ego dined off of it for the rest of the week, just feeling like a cool, good-smelling person.
I think, J-Man, I think that was a win-win scenario for you, because I think everyone knows it wasn't her, and everyone knows it was you. So not only did you smell great, she sounded bad.
Yeah, that's great. I would argue that if somebody walks into a room and changes the entire aroma dynamic of that chamber, it doesn't matter how good or bad that smell is. I think that smell is probably too assertive.
Especially a bakery.
A bakery has its own cologne. Well, are we calling Dunkin' a bakery?
I mean, it is a lowercase b bakery. There is stuff baked there.
Is that? Do you know that to be true?
I don't think you do.
I don't. Now that you mention it, I assume so.
Something's baked there. I'm sure I've seen an oven.
Yeah.
For my sandwiches.
So, let's just try a few things, okay?
Okay.
Hey, that smells good. Is that you?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't think you say that smells good.
Hey, what's that good smell? Is that you?
Said it. Hey, choice aroma.
Ooh, that's getting closer.
Why don't you just say that? Just say it, folks. YOLO. Just tell somebody they smelled fucking good.
Okay, let me try something. What cologne are you wearing? It smells great.
Presumptuous.
Well,
what is your scent?
That's bad. You obviously know that you've ran into a bad sort of
Tell me about your musk.
That's
enumerate your musk.
Let's play a fun game, and we'll see.
You've got a lot of great notes.
Let's try and say an innocuous thing in a terrible way, or a terrible thing in an innocuous way. Okay. I don't think either one is gonna get you there.
Okay, let me try it. This is gonna sound a little weird, but I would love to eat your smell.
Now, which one was that, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously, don't say that.
Let me try this.
Is someone wearing perfume? Yummy is not going to get you there either.
No. Hey, I was just huffing what you're bringing, and I love it.
Hey, can you walk a little closer? I'd love to get another huff.
Ooh, I like that.
I think what we're hitting on is it is intensely personal to comment on another person's aroma. Right?
Yeah, but
it's intensely personal.
Unless
they wouldn't put on an odor that waffable if they didn't want to get waffed.
I don't know that checks out.
If you walk into a room and change the scent matrix of that room,
right, which you shouldn't be doing,
you put on a scent hoping it would be detected by others.
Yeah.
I tell you this, sometimes I'll get ready in the morning and I shower and maybe I put on a little lotion afterwards and I'm feeling very cute. And then I go to join my family and my daughter says, you smell great. And that makes me feel nice.
Yeah, she's a child, though.
But here's what I'm saying. Maybe the problem is you do not have a previous relationship with this customer. Maybe you smell great needs to not be the first thing you say to them.
Yeah.
So you're saying you develop a relationship so you have a pretext for complimenting their smell.
Correct.
That seems backwards to me.
That's weird. That's actually the weirdest
I'm not saying like
possible.
you date for 6 months before you do it. I'm saying maybe it's not the first thing you say. Maybe it's like, hey, thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you again.
If I could get some people to co-sign my legislation mandating that the only smell people are allowed to put on their body is Old Spice's Pure Sport, the default smell for human beings, we wouldn't be running into that situation. We would be working at Dunkin', and someone would come in and be like, who smells like Old Spice Pure Sport? And everybody will crane their necks. Why, that's me, because legally, the only smell you're allowed to have is Old Spice Pure Sport.
I have some challenging news here.
Nobody wants to get behind this with me.
I'm not giving fucking free plugs to anybody. It's 2020. I'm going to fill my life with laughter and love and fill my wallet with that fucking advertising dollar.
And get down to business.
And no, you can't. You shan't. You can't. I have a troubling alert. There's 13 minutes left in the race for Bum Bum, as I've come to think of it. And now, Bum Bum, I've been watching the bidding price creep steadily up and just refreshing the page, and it keeps jumping up by 2s as someone tries to get to what my reserve is. And it's 66, 68, and now I've seen it go to 70. And now we're at 72, and they're just fucking chilling. And somebody wants this fucking doll terribly.
And Justin, what's
they
your
want
reserve?
It terribly.
What's the reserve?
That's not the important thing. The important thing is that it's for the bit. That's huge. There's someone with a W at the beginning of their username, and they just bid. I'm looking at the history of this now. 60, 62, 65, 67, 69, nice, 71, and I'm still sitting pretty. And apparently at 71, they're like, that's too much for this.
Too rich for my blood.
Here's the thing that is tripping me out about this I want to talk about right now. If you're going to bid $71 for a very bad doll, you believe that it is haunted with a ghost, correct?
Right.
You must on some level, unless you're doing a competing podcast, let's rule that out. You must on some level believe this is a doll with a ghost inside it, right?
Yeah.
So what is it in your psyche where you're like, I'll buy a ghost for $71, but I'm not going to buy a ghost for $73. That's too much.
What, Justin? I'll tell you, I've been doing a lot of budgeting, and I think the problem is we're only halfway through the month, and they're worried that they're going to use up all of their haunted toy budget early on in the month, and then at the end of the month, they're going to see something they really want for $73.
Yeah.
And oh no. They don't have it left in the budget.
Relatable.
Speaking of budgets, let's go to the money zone.
Yeah, I'm going to need to go to the money zone after I just raise this fucking reserve again.
Gonna brush those teeth. Now let's talk, because I was excited about mine.
Okay, what was yours? Because it's
Okay,
probably
gonna be
better than mine.
Gonna brush those teeth with Quip. So that's like me planting my flag in the ground. Like, hey, everybody.
Oh, okay. Can I try mine?
Yeah, sure.
You gotta quip it. Quip it good.
Ah, shit. That's pretty good.
I feel like they were both good. You take this then.
Sounds like Justin wants to get a hand on the ball.
Justin, you wanna?
I put my hand up on your hip. When I quip, you kip, we quip.
It's pretty good.
Fuck. Is that? I think that's the end of the ad. Thanks, Quip.
Quip.
Quip, it's tooth.
Quip its tooth is pretty fucking good, man.
I quip my hair back and forth. I quip my hair.
I quip my hair back and forth. These people make toothbrushes.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
What?
In this day and age?
The audacity.
These are toothbrushes with electricity in it. That's right, the stuff from lightning, and they... You do
Quip,
it
ride the lightning.
Do it for 2 minutes. It's got sensitive sonic vibrations with a built-in timer and 30-second pulses.
Are there tiny people in there who are shaking the toothbrush? We don't know. The science isn't back yet.
Is the electricity hurting the little toothbrush people? Probably. But your teeth are going to be so clean, your mouth so fresh. Go to getquip.com/mybrother right now. Get your first refill for free. That's a new...
Stand in defiance of God and hold electricity in your hand and let it touch your teeth.
Right.
Quip is the Prometheus of toothbrushing.
You will harness the power of the cosmos. Go to getquip.com/mybrother. And that's Quip. That is the Good Habits Company.
Hold on just 1 second. I need to email Max Fun and just figure out when we're going to reschedule this ad that we're going to have to make up real quick. If you just give me a second. Oh, you know what? I don't have to email them. I could send a letter because sending a letter can be as easy as sending an email when you can do it at home.
Fuck off.
With stamps.com.
What?
You know, it could be if you got a busy day ahead of you and maybe you don't have time to get to the post office. Well, good news. You can do the stamps for yourself.
Everybody do the stamps.
With stamps.com, you can save 5 cents off every first-class stamp and up to 40% off shipping rates. That kind of savings really adds up, especially for small businesses. If there's a business listening to this, hello.
Hi, business.
Hi, business. You sentient weirdo. Why are you listening to podcasts? Get back to earning capital. Stamps.com brings all the services of the U.S. Postal Service right to your computer. Whether you're a small office sending invoices, that's impossible. You can't be a small office and a person listening to a podcast. It just doesn't make sense.
It's that small an office, Justin. The office is inside one person.
You don't need me for this. It's a computer that lets you print stamps, okay?
Oh, no,
a
don't
lot
give
of
it away.
businesses use it. Stamps.com. It's a website that does stamp. Right now, our listeners can get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment, except the commitment of telling people it's not for drugs every time they see it at your house. That is a commitment you are making. Just go to stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in my brother. That's stamps.com. Enter my brother.
Hey everyone, it's I, John Hodgman of the Judge John Hodgman podcast.
And I, Elliot Kalin of the Flophouse podcast.
And we've made a whole new podcast, a 12-episode special mini-series called I, Podius.
Reach
What?
for the stars.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got scared there for a minute.
No, it's the only one of my bits that's any fun. Reach for the stars. I'm going to give you reviews from the service Amazon. I'm going to tell you the number of stars in the review, and you're going to try to guess the product.
Okay.
Now, this is 1 out of 5 stars. The subject line is dirty and looked used. I bought this as a gift for a friend. She liked the thought, but when she opened it from the shipping package, it was dirty, sticky, and looked gross. I wish I had opened it first, because I would maybe have been able to clean it up and make it look new.
See, I was gonna say some sort of funny prop, like a fake. Well, hold on. I feel like my best bet here is to always lead with fake poopy of some kind. So I'll start with that.
I will say, along that vein, you are in the right ballpark. These are all gag gifts.
Okay. I'm just saying,
Justin?
this bit's going to get awfully easy if it's always fake poopy or throw up or pee-pee.
It's not always going to be fake poopy or throw up. They're
Okay.
just, the reviews for them are so good.
X-ray specs.
Oh, good guess, good guess. Okay, this next one, there's another 1 out of 5 stars. Subject line, not cute. I bought this for a gag gift, but it wasn't funny. It was just ugly.
Maybe like a nasty face? Like a mask that makes your face look like a nasty face.
Fake teeth, like funny fake teeth.
Ooh, that's a good guess. Okay, one more. 1 out of 5 stars. Hollow plastic, not durable. Got it for a gag gift for the wife. Knocked it off the counter before ever using it, and it broke. The plastic is hollow and is not durable for drops and use. With wine, ... things will be dropped, ... eventually.
Okay, wait, okay. Is it a giant novelty wine glass?
No.
It's a wine glass, but it's kind of supposed to be a wiener.
Oh, so close, Griffin. It is the Sir Perky novelty bottle stopper, where the stopper is his penis.
Shit! So it's like a guy, but his dick's out, and he fucks your wine to keep it fresh?
Correct.
So someone got that, and they're like, this isn't cute. I don't know what I was doing.
Now,
This isn't cute.
this next product, I normally tend to stick to the 1-star reviews or the 5-star reviews, but I found a new plethora of fun in the 3 out of 5 star reviews. The nice middle of the road. This is 3 out of 5 stars. Not sure how good it is going to be.
What? Is that it?
Yep.
3 stars, not sure how good it is going to be.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
This
I'm
is
not
a kind of preemptive review.
Right.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing I could
A
use.
preview, if
Yeah.
you will.
This one's another 3 out of 5 stars. Subject line, nah. And the text is, nah.
You know we can't guess it from these clues.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. I've got one at the end here, but here's another one. This is another 3 out of 5. The subject line, fair. The text, not a bad product. So kind of the perfect 3 out of 5-star review. It's not bad.
That's like life minutes you don't get back. You know what I mean? Like, I sort of like this. Okay, I'm gonna go let everyone know. I'm gonna go spread the word.
Now, this one I think is going to give it away. This is a 4 out of 5 star. Bought this, and it's going to give it away because it says what it is in the review. But I like the direction the end of the review takes. Bought this for a random gift exchange with friends. Cute, easy to use, held up well over multiple uses in the microwave, and enjoyable for most people who love s'mores, even when not camping or near a fire. Otherwise unnecessary. Just use a plate on top of the s'more, on top of another plate, so prevent the marshmallow from pumping up too much rather than melting properly.
Is this a microwavable s'more maker?
That is correct. But this person just
Holy
chose to just
shit.
undermine the whole industry by giving away the secret of just use another plate on top of it.
Yeah, wait a minute. You don't need this. No one needs this. Wait a minute. What am I doing? What are any of us doing? How about another question?
Yeah, how about a Yahoo, actually?
Whoa.
I have
Oh,
I have a
sure.
hole in the armpit of my sweater that I've just found. And,
Is this the Yahoo?
Yeah.
no, this is just like my day.
I got him, by the way. I didn't want anybody to
Oh,
know.
you got Bum Bum.
I got him.
Yeah.
Good.
Cincinnati, Bum Bum is coming for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is my home where I live.
Yeah, well, now Bum Bum moves there too because I'm going to hide him somewhere in the
Oh,
rafters
Jesus.
of the city. Are you ripping your shirt open like the Hulk? What did you do?
Did you just live on camera destroy your shirt?
Griffin has now. Boy, I'm glad I'm recording this call. Griffin has now ripped his shirt sleeve off. Has ripped his shirt sleeve off and is flexing for us.
Which one do you guys
Oh.
want? The Barracuda here? Or this guy that's still in a big long sweater sleeve?
What are
Griffin,
my options
why did
again?
you ruin your sweater just now?
What are my options again?
Do you want this guy? Who it could be, you know what you're gonna get when you go through this door. This door you don't know. Maybe it's weaker. It has to be weaker than this one, because this one's fucking huge. But maybe it's not, right?
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Griffin, I'm half intimidated right now.
Good, you should be. The sweater was already ruined. It had a huge hole in the armpit, and that's no good for me. Here's a, I gotta get this big, intimidating picture of Buzz Aldrin off my fucking screen. Okay, here's a Yahoo. This one was sent in by Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. It's by Yahoo Answers user Carol, who asks, as I turn my video off, would you like pine cones more if they were alive and could crawl around?
Huh.
You know, okay, I have been looking for a way to like pine cones more.
Yeah, I don't dislike pine cones, but I certainly wouldn't say, like, if we were walking through a pine forest, somebody pointed at one of these little spiky bastards on the ground and said, "Do you like that?" I think I would probably say, like, yeah, it's fine.
I'm pretty like,
It's okay.
yeah. Now, smear one in peanut butter, roll it in birdseed, hang it up on my porch. I love the thing.
Who's that been for? I've done that before, I think. I did that at, like, a church camp almost certainly at some point. But, like, even when I was doing it, I was like, who's this for? Like, is a deer going to come eat this?
It's
What's
for
this?
birdies.
For birds.
Oh, do birds like peanut butter? That's wild.
I think the peanut butter is just a means of conveyance for the bird seed treat.
Right.
We had a bird feeder out back of the house, and we had to get a little ladder, and we filled it up, right?
Was the
And then
little
these
ladder for the birds, Justin? Because they have wings.
These fucking birds ate it in 24 hours. So then it was just like, I had this moment where I was like, I'm not gonna fill these guys are obviously starving.
Huh.
And also, I'm not gonna get into this fucking codependent relationship
Right.
where I am like every 24 hours getting out the ladder to go feed these birds. And before you tweet at me, yeah, it might have been squirrels. I don't monitor it, okay?
They're the same to Justin. It's the same outdoors animal to Justin, essentially.
Here's the This is the problem with bird feeders in general, and I'm sorry to get up on my soapbox again about this, but I am providing food. Well, one of the top 3 most important things for living beings. And I get maybe they're helping with, I don't know, pollination or bugs or whatever, but I don't notice that.
They don't bring your newspaper. They don't pick up your newspaper and fly it in. They certainly aren't making you fucking dresses so that you can go to the ball. That's some bullshit.
And I've asked them.
Yeah, that's some bullshit Hollywood's trying to shove down our throats.
And here's the thing. I feed my kids. They do cool stuff.
Yeah.
I feed my dogs. They do cool stuff. Feed my cat. She sometimes lets me pet her. What's this bird bringing to the table? Then I'm going out there. I'm getting its seed.
Yeah. Let's.
What do you want a bird to bring to a table, Travis? Like a scrap of hair, a small twig?
I read
They're
about these birds who are bringing shiny rings and lost camera lenses and stuff back to people. Where's my army of birds?
So I've had some time to think about it while you two have been talking a bunch of bullshit that doesn't mean anything. I think it'd be pretty badass if pine cones were just scuttling around.
What if they did it whenever you weren't looking?
That's a fun little Toy Story thing, but I think what would be better if they did it while I was looking, so I could see it and be delighted by it.
Yeah.
I do think though, if you go to a Michael's and they have craft pine cones, those shouldn't move around because Michael's is a place of business. It's not the forest.
That is true. In 99.9% of cases, that is absolutely true.
But you know what would be fucking funny, guys?
What, dude?
When like kids make little craft turkeys out of pine cones. Would those move around too? You would never seen it?
Oh, that would be cool.
They use it like the body of the turkey because it looks like a turkey's body.
Oh, okay.
So it would be like crawling around and it would have sort of turkey paper stuff on it. I like that.
That would be great, but then why not just look at turkeys? What if the pine cones were turkey-sized?
What if, here's a fun thing that Travis just said, and he didn't even know it, because that's not how his brain works. If pine cones could move around, but turkeys now could not.
So he just shifted it all one to the left.
I think that, and just to keep things fresh, I think we should probably do that every once in a while. Now, does that mean that eventually human beings won't be able to move around anymore?
Yeah,
and then,
like in Wall-E sitting on scooters.
Well, no, it'll be more sort of just like we can't move around anymore. Tulips can. And it's like, well, it's our turn to cycle out.
I just installed Pluto TV. I'm basically there right now.
Yep.
How am I supposed to get up? They're showing guts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Do you think if pine cones started to move around, then we would start eating more of them?
Ha.
Like if you're
would they develop
a meat
sort of sinew and a meat?
Yeah. And an attitude that would make you feel kind of superior when eating them.
I mean, what we're saying is basically how Hedgehog did happen.
That is true.
Have you guys been imagining pineapples this whole time and you just not realized?
No.
What's a pineapple?
No, that's different.
No, you mean the fruit pineapple?
Travis, did you just forget the word pineapple for a second?
You said it,
bud.
Okay, but to be fair, you said it like it was two separate words: a pineapple as opposed to pineapple. Hey guys, lean in. What I've been picturing, is like hermit crabs of the forest carrying them pine cones on their backs.
It's funnier to me though if it's just the pine cones.
Yeah, what you're describing, Travis, is sort of a natural phenomenon that could. Griffin, the video's back on accidentally. Accidentally, your video's back on, and I
Did it
see
click
you
on?
again.
And I can see a nipple.
Yeah.
I can't see a nipple.
I could just see
It
it in
seems
one
like
if
maybe
you could
torn
just.
the shirt all the way down the
Oh,
side.
God, Griffin. Somebody got a light dusting of cinnamon on your armpit, Griff. You should try to get that scene too.
I got it out. I don't want to do this show anymore.
See, the problem is we did one Monday, and this is Wednesday, and we did one 2 days later, and here's the problem. Here's the fucking grand reveal, okay? Just, we didn't have a lot of good jokes saved up, and I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. But it had some good jokes. Just go tweet about other episodes. If you didn't like this one, we'll do another one in a week, and you'll like
that
it more,
one. Yeah,
okay?
the next one's gonna kick ass.
Yeah.
That's what we have to tell ourselves after every recording. The next one is going to kick
Not
ass.
this one, though.
Hey, can I give everyone a little reward for sticking around?
Yeah.
We're going to announce our new tour dates.
Oh, well, shouldn't we have done that after a good one?
I
Oh,
think
damn
maybe.
it.
Yeah, let's not announce that.
We're going to be at the Orpheum Theater in Boston, Massachusetts, April 1st with My Brother, and Me and Sawbones, and then April 2nd with The Adventure Zone, and then on April 3rd, we're going to be at the Grand Theater at Foxwoods in Manshantucket, Connecticut with My Brother, and Me and Sawbones. Then, believe it or not, 3 weeks later, we're going to be in Baltimore on April 22nd at the Hippodrome with My Brother, and Me and Sawbones, and the 23rd with the Adventure Zone, and then on April 24th in Norfolk, Virginia at the Chrysler Theater with My Brother, and Me and Sawbones. So that's a lot of April shows, and they bring May flows.
May shows, yes.
Oh, May shows,
May will probably
probably
have some shows as well.
Yes.
So,
But
And also, just so I know, we're really excited to see everybody on the Joko Cruise. That's not a thing you need to buy tickets for or whatever. I'm just excited about it.
that's a thing you can't buy tickets for.
Yeah.
One might even say.
I don't even know why we're talking about it right now.
I'm just so excited. We are going to need questions for that, by the way. If you're going to be on the Joko Cruise and you would like us to do questions, we're doing 2 of these bad boys on there, so you can go ahead and start emailing those in. Joko Cruise questions.
Is that the email address? 'Cause
No,
it
just
didn't
in the
have an
subject
at or
line.
anything.
And
Oh,
if you
okay.
know, if you're in the red group or the gold group, let us know.
So, thanks to Maximum Fun for having us on the network. Max Fun Drive's coming up soon. We got a fun bonus episode ready for everybody that we all had just a squealing good time on, I would say. And thank you to John Roderick and the Long Winters for the use of our theme song. It's a Departure off the album Putting the Days to Bed. You can find a link to that online.
You can find a link to that in your pocket.
You can find that song for sale. You can find that song for sale.
This is the end of the episode.
Yep.
Yes.
I do have a final Yahoo. This one.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Mother.
Sorry, there's one more thing. If you're listening to this on Monday, the 17th, we still have a couple days before the Cincinnati shows. Go to McRoy.family, click on tours. We're going to be at the Taft Theater with My Brother, and Me on February 19th. And on February 20th, we're doing the Adventure Zone. I assume Sawbones is performing on Monday or on the 19th as well. So go get those tickets and check out all the merch. McRoy.family. Hugs and kisses, Travis.
All right. Here comes the final Yahoo.
Yeah.
This one was sent in by Adrian Cowles. Thank you, Adrian. It's Yahoo Answers user Disco Stew asks, is it me or is the purge totally implausible?
My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McRoy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
It's been My Brother, and Me. Kiss your dad. Square on the lips.
The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you wanna just say, hey, I wanna? Just say, hey, I wanna.
Hello, everybody. everybody, and welcome to My Brother, and Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middlest brother, Travis McElroy.
Hey, I'm your sweet baby brother and 30 under 30 media luminary back in a big way, Griffin McElroy.
Hey, guys, you know how last week we tried to be earnest and we really nailed it and we were earnest the whole time?
Yeah, I said a lot of shit, and I meant all that shit.
I meant all of it. I was thinking about it, and this week, what if we keep that old train a-rolling, and we focus on the 20 funny for your life without your love, and this week, we aim for another goal, and we try to be relatable.
Okay. Because
let's be honest. We've gotten so big. We're big shots, as they say, palling around with the glitterati, and I feel like maybe we might have lost touch a little bit with, your quote-unquote every person.
Yep. So I think a big tenet of this, and it's a thing I've been meaning to talk to you two boys about for quite some time now, is we have been awfully cavalier about open and frank conversations about getting our buttholes sprayed by our toilets in the form of bidet seating.
Yes.
And obviously it's important. It's an important facet of my life, Justin's life, Travis's life. Keeping it clean down there, getting the spray is I love it and I need it. But I don't think the rest of America is ready to go there with us.
Okay,
yet.
So Griffin, you're saying, like, if we wanted to make it more relatable, instead of saying, like, I don't think I could live without my bidet, you would say something like, I don't think I could live without, every time I go to the bathroom, going outside and spraying myself off with the hose.
I think that's better. Yeah, because bidet is like a French word, and I think a lot of people are still kind of sore about, like, all the Iraq war stuff.
Yeah.
And so, like, if we could just call it, like, a booty super soaker or something like that.
I couldn't live without my booty spray.
My booty spray is... but that sounds like actually something that could come out instead of go in.
I could live without that.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
So that's sort of my big note. No more bidet